Ever wondered who drove for two teams in one season? The end will shock you. 1. Osama bin Russell. During the Sakir GP, Russell replaced Lewis Hamilton, who was sidelined due to COVID-19. He was called up from his Williams seat to race for Mercedes. 2. Oliver Bearman. Bearman stepped in for Carlos Sainz at Ferrari during the Saudi Arabian GP due to appendicitis. He later replaced Kevin Magnussen at Haas in Azerbaijan after the Dane received a one-race ban. 3. Max Verstappen. Verstappen was promoted from Toro Rosso to Red Bull during the 2016 Spanish GP. He replaced Daniil Kvyat after a series of poor performances. 4. Sebastian Vettel. Vettel made his debut for BMW Sauber at the 2007 US GP, replacing Robert Kubica after his crash. He later moved to Toro Rosso for the Hungarian GP, replacing Scott Speed. 5. Michael Schumacher. Schumacher debuted for Jordan at the 1991 Belgian GP, stepping in for Bertrand Gachot, who was in prison. He then signed with Benetton for the following Italian GP. 6. Alex Albon and Pierre Gasly. Gasly was demoted back to Toro Rosso after 12 races with Red Bull, while Albon was promoted to Red Bull. This swap occurred during the 2019 summer break, starting from the Belgian GP. 7. Carlos Sainz. Sainz replaced Jolyon Palmer at Renault starting from the US GP in 2017. He began the season with Toro Rosso. 8. Giancarlo Fisichella. Fisichella switched from Force India to Ferrari after his podium at the 2009 Belgian GP. He replaced Luca Badoer for the remainder of the season. 9. Heinz-Harald Frentzen. In 2001, Frentzen moved from Jordan to Prost after a series of disappointing races. In 2002, he replaced Felipe Massa at Sauber for the US GP. 10. Mika Salo. Salo was brought in by Bauer to replace Ricardo Zonta after Zonta's injury. Later that year, he stepped in for Michael Schumacher at Ferrari following Schumacher's leg injury. 11. Jarno Trulli. Trulli replaced Olivier Panis at Prost after Panis was injured in Canada in 1997. In 2004, he filled in for Ricardo Zonta at Toyota for the final two races. 12. J.J. Lehto. Lehto started the 1994 season with Benetton, but was replaced by Jos Verstappen due to an injury. He later raced for Sauber in the last two races of the season. 13. Andrea De Cesaris. De Cesaris replaced Eddie Irvine at Jordan after Irvine's suspension in 1994. He then filled in for the injured Karl Wendlinger at Sauber for the remainder of the season. 14. Roberto Moreno. Moreno was replaced by Michael Schumacher at Benetton during the 1991 Belgian GP after poor performance. He then took Schumacher's seat at Jordan, but switched to Minardi after two races.